Birmingham, where 4 more contenders are getting ready to put their courage and skills on the line as they face the ultimate challenge of our gladiators.
And 2 of them will come back and join us for the quarterfinals and maybe sharing prize monies of £14,000, but that's only if they get through to the grand final and are successful.
And then, of course, we'll send our champions off to America to take part in the American Gladiators before swanning off on a fabulous holiday with their partner on the Caribbean island of Barbados. So let's meet our lovely ladies this evening. They are Pauline Oliver
and Katie Tanner.
What a spring in your step there, Pauline.
So they say, so they say.
Tell us what you do and where you're from.
I'm a dietitian nutritionist from Doncaster.
Woo! Oh, goodness. I can tell I'm going to have trouble with you. Now, it strikes me that perhaps I should be calling you Miss Great Britain.
Yes, I think so.
Why is that?
I've just won the coveted title of Miss Britain in Blackpool in May.
So we already have a champion on our hands and a champion mother. You've got a little son, haven't you? What's he called?
Jacques.
Oh, Jacques, not Jack.
No, Jacques. One has to be posh.
Ooh! Well, Pauline, I'll let you go off and prepare for the next game, OK?
Thank you, darling.
See you later. Pauline Oliver.
OK, Katie, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a PA for a firm of chartered surveyors.
Any hobbies? What do you do to relax?
All kinds of sport, and I love trying new dangerous ones like hang gliding, paragliding.
What about the wall? It's something the wall is very important, or it was very important in your life. Tell us about it.
I met my husband when I was standing on a wall.
You met your husband while you were standing on the wall? What, he was just there? You happened to be standing on a wall in the middle of nowhere?
No, we were at a barbecue, had a few drinks. Someone dared me to climb the garden wall, and I was standing up there when he came in.
Well, I'm afraid you're not going to meet any husbands up there. The only person you're going to be on the wall tonight is me.
I hope so, John.
OK.
I hope so.
Off you go. Get your safety equipment on. Well done, Katie. So while the girls are getting their safety equipment on, let me introduce you to the gladiators who are going to be chasing them. They are Scorpio and Lightning.
Prepare for their very first event. Let's meet the fellas. They are Richard Berry
and Phil Norman.
Oh, I can see we're going to get on very well, Richard.
Definitely.
Oh, tell us where you're from and what you do.
I'm from Darwin. I'm a plastics fabricator.
What's a what sort of things do you make then?
Well, basically we make shop signs. Bar displays, anything out of plastic.
Oh, right, very
Professionals in plastics.
Ah, absolutely. Now, it strikes me from talking to you, there's nothing very much that you haven't done as far as sports and fitness goes. You've done some mad things as well, haven't you?
I can't think of anything I haven't done. I've recently swam a mile in a straitjacket. Believe it or not. I've also climbed the Indy Mill chimney, which is 312 foot. That's at Darwin.
Goodness me, so I expect you'll have no trouble at all with the wall then?
I hope not.
No.
I hope not.
Now listen, you also make your own wine.
Yes.
Out of what?
Out of fruit. I make it out of kiwi fruit, gooseberries, blackberries, anything.
Well listen, will you promise me this? If you get through to the quarterfinals tonight, will you bring me a bottle?
Oh, a few bottles.
Oh, a few bottles, yes, I'll settle for that. Richard Berry, ladies and gentlemen.
OK, Phil, what do you do for a living?
I'm a martial arts instructor in Bournemouth, Dorset.
You teach martial arts? Got a few supporters. Who have you got along with you?
Looks like most of the students are there.
They're all there? How long have you been teaching martial arts?
I've been teaching about 3 years now, but doing it 11.
How many styles do you teach?
I'm qualified to teach 4. Basic first level qualifications in 4 different arts.
So you must be a very, very fit man.
I hope so. I think so.
And what do you do to relax? What hobbies have you got?
Martial art.
Again? Anything else?
More martial art.
And anything else?
A little bit more martial art.
Well, I think you're going to do very well. Off you go, Phil. Well done, Phil.
gladiators our fellas are going to be matched against are Saracen and Trojan. The ladies are ready for their first event. Here's Jonsson to tell us about it.
Thanks, Uli. Our first event is Skytrak, a figure of 8 suspended from the ceiling 40 feet above the arena floor. Contenders and gladiators are attached to the Skytrak, and on the whistle, they race. Katie's in yellow, Pauline's in pink. 10 points for the winner, 5 for second place, and they'll be chased by Scorpio and Lightning, who will attempt to strike the detonator being dragged by the contenders. If they're caught, the backpack explodes, and they're out of the race. It's over to our own Murray Walker, John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And they're off on the first event of the series. Well, Pauline takes a bad first bend. Scorpio's on her. And detonator backpack. Katie's away, but look at Lightning accelerate, full throttle, and the sparks fly as Lightning strikes. Oh, watch your head, Lightning. That was over so quickly. Better take a look at that replay. Pauline caught very early on. And Katie's caught on the next bend. So both ladies failed to make an impression on the score sheet after one event. Over to the boys. In pole position are Richard in red and Phil in blue, and right behind them, Saracen, and one of our new gladiators, Trojan. Let's take a look at his impressive stats. And as he says, seeing is believing. This one's built for battle.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, Phil and Richard get a good start. Already accelerating away from the gladiators. This event more suited to the leaner, meaner machine. Those heavier gladiators having a tough time keeping up with them. Without the gladiators in their slipstream, this race is all about who's going to cross the line first. Phil in the blue looks to be the fastest down the straight. Look at this. Richard goes in a turbocharge on the corner, takes the checkered flag and the 10 points. So, after the men's first event, Richard's on 10 points, Phil's on 5. Moving on to event 2, the wall. And standing with her feet firmly on the ground, it's Ulrika.
And standing also with her feet firmly on the ground is Katie. And she's going to be chased by Jet. Also looking forward to the event is Pauline. And she's going to be followed by Nightshade.
There's Nightshade, our Olympic gladiator. More about her later. For the moment, like our contenders, we have to concentrate on this 36-foot wall they're about to climb. And the only way is up.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Katie in yellow met her husband on a wall. This time it could be a gladiator. It's a 10-second start before they're pursued by Jet and Nightshade. 10 points for getting to the top, 5 for hanging on for the full 60 seconds. Here come the gladiators. Nightshade.